Hello and welcome to this week's vlog from Maddisons. Well, an interesting report out this week showed how the number of pure cash purchases is actually down. It's at its lowest level for 3 years. There's two reasons for this. Predominantly cash purchasers are downsizers or investors to the market, and both of those areas have reduced. Downsizers are deterred by slow house price growth and a sense that if they're going to cash in their biggest asset, they'll wait until this particular storm has passed, but also heavy stamp duty costs. And investors, well, the tax relief for being a buy-to-let investor have really reduced lately, so there is a huge retraction from the market from buy-to-let investors. So that was quite an interesting report, I felt. And on that note, it's made me revisit a blog that I wrote a couple of years ago now, but all about mortgages. I thought if there are more mortgage lenders and purchasers out there, then you might like to have a look at this blog, which gives you a bit of a lowdown on everything to do with mortgages. We work with a number of excellent mortgage brokers in the town, and if anybody would ever like any advice, then we'd be very happy to put you in contact with them. Well, of course, on Monday it is budget day, and I thought I'd look for some interesting facts to find you out about what is a relatively dry subject. It's interesting it's on a Monday this season. Normally it's held on a Wednesday after Prime Minister's question time, but this Wednesday next week happens to fall on Halloween, so I wonder if there was just too many possible headline grabbers out there that meant that they moved it to a Monday to avoid the newspapers having a bit of a field day. It's also unusual to be so early. I think the reason for that is because obviously with the Brexit negotiations going on, they don't want to get too confused with that and want to get the budget out of the way so that then the final Brexit negotiations can continue. And it's starting later in the day. It'll be on at 3:30. Normally it's a lot earlier than that, about 4 hours earlier than that, but that's simply because Parliament starts later on a Monday. The talk from Philip Hammond, the Chancellor, should take about 45 minutes to an hour. The longest one ever was by William Gladstone in 1853, which was for 4 hours and 45 minutes. Well, Philip Hammond, of course, he has been Chancellor since 2016. His nickname is Spreadsheet Phil because he has an obsession with numbers and spreadsheets. And he entered Parliament relatively late at the age of 41 as an already established millionaire. The key themes that he'll be looking at will certainly be about austerity. When is austerity going to end? Certainly, I think the country feels that that particular theme has been going for a long time. And, of course, Brexit. It'll be our last budget as part of the EU Union if we meet the deadline of 29th of March. So those will be the two key themes. But if after the budget you feel you need something to cheer you up, then why not feast your eyes on a stunning property that we have taken to market in East Peckham? It's the first time it's come to the market in 47 years. It's a stunning Georgian listed, Grade 2 listed property that consists of a main house and a substantial annex at the back. It's got really large, generous landscape grounds, including a swimming pool, pool house, and a lovely koi carp pond. And the house itself represents a fabulous renovation project. Many of its original features are intact, and so if you wanted to get your hands on restoring a really loved family home to a very impressive residence, then we'd be delighted to chat that one through with you. The Orchard is on at a guide of 1.5 million. Half-term week this week, lots and lots going on for your children. Do look at the index, So Tunbridge Wells, Times of Tunbridge Wells. They'll be featuring lots and lots for you to have fun with your children during half-term. We hope you've enjoyed this week's vlog and look forward to seeing you next week. Bye-bye.